Greetings of the day, my dear parents and my dear teachers. Today I'm going to talk to you about reading readiness. I mean, before reading strategies for preschoolers. Preschool reading is a lot of fun for kids. You don't believe me? We will just show you how. Why are we focusing on reading is the question. That is because we are going to teach children learn to read so that later they will read to learn. So let's get started and see how these little children learn to read. Dear parents and teachers, seeing is believing. Picture books are building blocks that promote literacy, vocabulary skills, sentence structure, and story narration as well. Picture reading marks the first step in introducing a child to read and is the start of language development. Illustrations in a picture help children understand what they are reading. So let's get their reading right. And now just watch how we are going to learn to read. Let's learn to read. So here I have a picture that we can use for reading aloud or talking about the picture. So you can ask the children to look at the picture and ask them to observe the pictures. Side by side, you can keep talking about it. Keep naming each and every object that you see in the picture. Give everything a name. You can talk about the sun, you can talk about the balloons, then you can talk about the sky. Mummy's there in the picture. Talk about the clouds, talk about the kids, talk about the trees. You can also talk about the park. Then you can see daddy there. You can talk about the slide. You can talk about the color of the grass and so on. You can talk about the number of balloons, number of children. So you see, you can do lot of integration by just one picture. Once you have given everything a name, read aloud the names that you've given to the pictures. Ask children open-ended questions. Be creative with your voice. You've got to be acting. Add drama to it. Like I told you before, talk about the picture. Engage them in conversations related to the picture. Ask them to share their experiences. For example, have they been to a park before? Have they been there with mommy, daddy? Have they been there with friends? Have they been there with their grandparents? What do they do in the park? And so on. What do you think the children might learn from this particular picture that we showed them? Well, if you talk about the family in the picture, definitely children will talk about the family members. They would know about the names of different family members. They would learn to observe the picture. They would add many new words to the vocabulary. If you discuss about nature, they might know and talk about nature, the grass, the sky, the clouds, the sun, so on. They can talk about the park, things in a park, what they do in the park. And you can also talk about a few gross motor games and exercises that you can do in the park. You can talk about the colors. So there are a lot of things that the children can learn from just that one picture, and above all, they will learn to communicate. This will work on their communication skills. And my dear parents and teachers, if we keep doing these kind of activities, if we keep engaging our little ones in conversations, what will happen? This will form their love for reading, and we will have engaged readers. But always remember, one step at a time. Learning to love reading one step at a time, dear parents and teachers. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.